March is Women's History Month, and this week is San Diego Women's Week. So on Friday, basically the 15th annual San Diego Women's Week Leadership Conference is happening, but it's really been happening all throughout the week.
Yes, happening as we speak. It is designed to inspire, empower, and connect women of all ages and professions from around San Diego and beyond. Joining us to talk more about the event, Chris Thorne, the CEO of North San Diego Business Chamber. Chris, thank you so much for being here.
Great to see you.
Let's talk about what this event's about, what's happening throughout the week, and especially what's happening on Friday.
Absolutely. So the entire idea behind San Diego Women's Week was founded 15 years ago to really inspire and empower our professional women. We obviously know that it is a workforce that is unique, that is diverse, that is strong, and really does drive our San Diego economy. And so this was born to help really create an event that was for them. And so for the 15th year now, we're bringing together more than 500 women in person, more than 500 women online, all at the same time, to listen to some great international presenters that are really going to talk to them about what they need to advance their careers, their profession, their lives as professional women.
So what can they expect? What kinds of things are we going to see? Who are the keynote speakers?
Yeah, so we've had actually one great event already. We kicked off the week on Monday, yesterday, with a great luncheon. We're having a Women in Wine event tomorrow, just for a social. We're going to have a few hundred women. But on Friday, really, that's the power hour. The whole day is going to be at Rancho Bernardo Inn. We're going to have a whole lineup of amazing keynote speakers that are coming in. And so we've got Dr. Juliana DeGangi. She's a neuroscientist. She's going to come and talk about the neuroscience of really how to be powerful in the environment for women that are at work out there. We're going to have Grace Puma and Christiana Smith Shih, the former COO of PepsiCo, great, we've heard of that one somewhere out there, right?
Yep.
The former president of Nike Consumer Direct out there. The two of them have joined up. They're going to come out and they're going to give a great presentation on how women can really be that true top of the mark in a Fortune company. And then we've got great others. Dr. Kwani Stewart's going to be coming out there. We've got Dr. Alessandra Wall. And then we've got these panels that are going to be talking all through the day. So it's going to be an entire day filled with just amazing topics.
And you were telling us that most of the women are from San Diego, some maybe from beyond. But talk to us a little bit about the impact. You've been doing it for 15 years, the impact it's had on women, on their skill sets, their opportunities, their belief, their power, and their success.
You know, it's really interesting. When I've been talking with various women in profession across all kinds of industries, the thing that we see most often is that they're underrepresented in senior professional levels, senior executive and leadership levels, and it's really hard. I don't care if you're male, female, any gender, any race, whatever that may be, it's really hard to envision yourself advancing through a profession if you can't see others as a role model out there. And so part of this is to bring together both senior executive leader women, young emerging leaders out there, women who are aspiring toward that next, and bring them into an environment where they can see role models that they can listen to, learn from, say they have succeeded, they have achieved what I want. But more than that, to give them an environment where they can all connect together. And I think that's the real secret of the sauce, is when all of those women, either the ones who have made it, the ones who are on the way, or the ones who are just starting out, have an opportunity to connect with each other.
So a little bit of inspiration, but of course the networking is invaluable. That's
Absolutely.
one of the things that people need.
Absolutely, and that's, I think, where we really see the greatest from this. You know, I'd love to personally put this into a huge venue and have thousands participating. But honestly, we keep it right at about 500 in the room, because that's where we find that intimate engagement, where everyone who shows up really has the opportunity to connect with each other, get to know other people, rather than just showing up, going to an event, and then walking away.
Is this something people can still take part in, and even though we're kind of in the middle of the week?
So it is. I will say we actually sold out earlier in the week, but we had so much interest, we did open up a little more capacity on Friday. So we do still have a few tickets left, and I know you're sharing on the screen there where people can go to get those tickets. I would encourage them, please don't wait. It's going to truly be an amazing event. It is all day, but if people need to come later on in the day and catch some of the keynotes, they can do that. And the best part is, all of it's going to be recorded. So if they attend, they're going to be able to go back and watch the recorded sessions for up to 3 months afterwards.
And people can even watch online.
They can. There is a remote option. We're actually going to have about 300 remote participants during the day of. Some of our great partners that are a part of it, they're having their employee resources groups from the East Coast, from Europe, from Asia participating in it live from online.
All right, great event, important stuff. 15th annual.
15th.
Yeah, Chris Thorne, thank you so much. We appreciate you coming in. And again, we have more information on our website, fox5sandiego.com.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.